What's going on, guys? Welcome to another one of Black Iron's battles. Today we've got a Total War Warhammer 2 Rise of the Tomb Kings 1 versus 1 quick battle for you. Now I am using the Beastmen and I wanted to test some things out, see how they're feeling in the new patch against the Dwarves. And so the Dwarves with their mass increases, we'll kind of, figure we'll see how the Beastmen do. The Beastmen had a couple of nerfs, some cost increases. And I think the Cygor had an accuracy debuff, so we'll see how it works with these two new races. So here on each side, you'll see I have got a Gorbel, and I pretty much brought him. I brought him with pretty much stock, except for I gave one of them the Banner of the Fallen Kings. So if his hit points drop below 50%, he'll gain 10% weapon damage and 10% armor piercing. Besides that, he's obviously got all of his other things, Slaughterer's Call. He's got Foe Seeker, and I even gave him both Deadly Onslaught. So they'll be I plan to have him charging in and out of these Dwarven lines. So I've got two of those Gorbels with pretty much the same thing. I've also got one group of Ungor Spearmen herd. Just real cheap. I tossed a few chevrons in them, and they're just there to kind of protect my Cygor. Over here in the forest, you'll see I do have a group of Centaurs with great weapons. And so even though they do no longer do splash damage, which I think kind of hurts them a little bit against the Dwarves, they should be able to still get in there and do a little bit of work, I hope. Over here on the right side, you'll see that I have brought Khazrak to One Eye, and I have brought him on his Chariot. I think he's reduced in cost just a little bit now. And I have brought him with Apocalyptic Vision as well as Deadly Onslaught, and he should be able to get in there and do some pretty good work with just 350 weapon strength. He's got a pretty good armor piercing bonus as well. I think, yeah, if you see there's 240 and a 28 bonus versus infantry. So besides that, we do have some Bestigor herd. We've got three groups of Bestigor herd there in the back. We've got two groups of Ungor Spearmen herd with shields, just to kind of get in there and screen those Thunderers or Warriors or whatever they've got. And we do have two groups of Ungor Raiders here. So we'll go ahead and see how this works up against my opponent, Wingman, and he has a bunch of dwarves here. So if you look here, he does have Longbeards, and they do have two silver chevrons. So I know the technique. I use Longbeards with chevrons a lot. These guys just have huge melee defense, and he's got, I think, four groups, or is it three groups of Longbeards there. And then he does have a group of Thorgrim's Ironbreakers. So these are those armored dwarves. Look at them. They look so cool. I just love their armor, the detail that they have. He's also got, it looks like he's got two groups of hammers. He does have the Peak Gate Guard in here, which are the Regiment of Renowned Elite Dwarven units there. They're pretty much, he's got all of these expensive units. He's also got the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. It looks like Ulthar's Raiders here in the back, as well as a couple groups of Bugman's Rangers. I think he's got three groups of Bugman Rangers. And those Bugman's Rangers can actually do some pretty good damage. And they're also, they're actually pretty fast for a dwarf. They've got charge defense. I mean, they're just pretty good all around. So before I get too long-winded here, we'll go ahead and let's get this battle started. So right off the bat, you'll see here that with this Cygor, I'm gonna have the advantage here. He's gonna start tossing. He's gonna toss a rock right over there. We'll go ahead and see how it lands. And it is going to land right into that Peak Gate Guard. So the accuracy was working just fine there. And I'm also just going to right now start moving up these Ungor Raiders. I can't see the units with stock here in the back. I can't see his Rangers. But what I can see is that he's got some hammers up here, which I know don't have shields. All the rest of these units have shields, especially Thorgrimlings. But these hammers, they just have 100 armor. So I'm going to start trying to kind of shoot some arrows into them. We probably won't get any kills, but at this point we don't have to. That Cygor is just demolishing that group of Peak Gate Guard. And so before he's even gotten to get engaged, I've done a good amount of damage to him. And he's just going to have to continue taking it. Look at that. We're actually, I'm not sure, we haven't got a kill yet. But we're going to have to get out of there. But we took, a good chunk of health, almost 1,000 health off of them. Besides that, we're at half health on that Peak Gate Guard. And over here on the left, you'll see that I have got Khazrak. I got him in there. And I charged him in once. He did get about, I think about 9 kills. So, and they're going to toss. Look at that. I love those Ironbreakers. But if he's going to toss those to the Ungor Raiders, that's fine for me. Those Ungor Raiders are pretty cheap, and I'm okay with that. let's go ahead and take a look over here at Khazrak, and we're just going to try to pick them apart. I mean, the dwarves are really slow, and if we can, we're just going to charge in there. We'll take some shots in here. You see the Peak Gate Guard are just still dropping. We're actually starting to lose Peak Gate Guard there to Ungor Raiders. And now that the dwarves are right in there, we're going to go ahead and get out. And we're also going to switch targets kind of with our Cygor. So Cygor is already up to 46 kills, and look at that hit on those Ulthar's Raiders. I mean, that left just a ton of splotches, and so it looks like he's still good to go. No problems here. Our Khazrak the One-Eye, he's managed to pull out. He's got a good number of kills here. I'm going to go ahead and exchange that. Let's go ahead and get the look here. Oh, man, you'll see that Gorbel just dive in there, and he's going to go ahead and hold on to these Longbeards over here while I give Khazrak a breather. Over here on the right flank, you'll see I tried to bring around the Cygors with great weapons, but he actually caught me out with those Longbeards. And those Cygors with great weapons got 15 kills, but the Longbeards actually took them out and routed them off the field. So I was a little surprised by that, but those Longbeards with chevrons in them are always pretty good. Here in the middle, you'll see that we've got Khazrak charging in here. We're going to go ahead and try to really take out those hammers and Peak Gate Guard. They're in here fighting against Bestigor Herd, and we do have the Gorbel on the other side with Deadly Onslaught, Foe Seeker popped, and we're just going to try to chop down these Warriors of Dragonfire Pass and pretty much take care of all of the infantry units. I do see here he's got some Longbeards over here, so we're going to go ahead and engage him with my Ungor Spearman, and we'll just keep this Cygor. I mean, look, he's already ranked himself up twice. He's got 100 kills, and you see we're actually shooting in here at the flanks of those Longbeards as well with the Ungor Raiders in the back. We're going to keep Khazrak moving. He's up to 52 kills now, and he's getting in here, and these Warriors Dragonfire Pass are losing pretty badly to Bestigors. There's no, I mean, these are Dwarf Warriors. They're no match for the Bestigors, even no matter how regimented and renowned they are. You see in the back, the Ulthar's Raiders have actually been broken by Cygor, and he is only at about half ammunition. So this Cygor is just a terror for this Dwarven build. With all of these groups of range units, you see there's another rock just slamming into the Dwarves, and that is a Grudgeon for sure. So you see we've got our Ungor Spearmen here up against Grimling's Ironbreakers, and they're not going to be able to do much, but they are going to be taking hits for these Bestigor Herd. These Bestigor Herd are here in the back. And once those Ungor Spearmen are down, those Bestigor Herd will be able to get in there and start chopping them up. Oh man, look at that. You see, there we go. Ungrim knocked off his throne. It was so quick. The two Gorbels and Khazrak both surrounded him. I noticed he was off on his own, and that we were able just to cut him right down. So now I've put one Gorbel on each one of these groups of Longbeards with the Warriors Dragonfire Pass, and we're going to kind of try to actually just start cleaning up, because at this point the balance of power is pretty heavily in my favor. We do have these Bestigor Herd, and look, there is just another rock. The Cygor is just doing huge amounts of damage, and I really think that he should have gotten those Longbeards. There was a group right here. If he had gotten in here and tied up this Cygor, I think that would have really helped him out. At this point, you see that these Gorbels are still dancing around. My Ungor Raiders are starting to take shots here at these fleeing Longbeards. We've got the Bestigor Herd, and we've got Khazrak coming in here, getting into the back of Grimling's Ironbreakers over here. They're just completely surrounded. You'll see they're wavering, they're broken. All of these units have shattered. The Peak Gate Guard have shattered. Bugman's Rangers have shattered. And that is it, folks. So the testing is complete. We do know what happens. If we take a look at this post-game wrap-up, we can see here what we thought we would see. So 178 with that Cygor. I mean, that was just nasty. You saw how easily it was able to break apart that Peak Gate Guard, and then we were able to use it to take out Ulthar's Raiders, and then continue to just Bugman Rangers down and down and down. I mean, if he had gotten one of those groups of Longbeards on top of that Cygor, it would have been dead. So I mean, at least tied down long enough for him to really do some more major work. All of my Bestigor Herd didn't perform as well as they could, and I think that's because he did have just a ton of armor, and we were actually able to get a good amount of kills with Khazrak as well. I mean, of course, on that Chariot, it looks like the Dwarven Mass was a little bit able to stop Khazrak from pulling through, but at the same time, with that charge bonus and the anti-infantry bonus he gets up there, he was able to get 73 kills. So, it was pretty good. The two Gorbels together with Khazrak, of course, are always going to take down Thorgrim. if he doesn't have a Thane or he needs some support there. And you see, of course, like we always expect, you know, these Ungor Raiders didn't get a lot of kills, but you saw that we were able to use them to take good amounts of health off of a lot of different units. And they also soaked some of the blasting charges from those Ironbreakers. The main thing we see here is these Ungor Spearmen herd. They didn't get a lot of kills, but they did all die, and so they allowed those Bestigor herd to really they soaked up a bunch of damage. So while he did get a bunch of kills, it really wasn't on our valuable targets, and that is what we hope for. I mean, this Ungor Spearmen over here, 6 kills, but they did hold up a whole group of Ironbreakers long enough for you know, me to kind of kill the important units. As well, we got those Cygors over in the flanks, and we did actually, I maybe didn't show it very well, we got them into the back units there. We were able to get them into the Bugman's Rangers there, but the Bugman's Rangers held their own, and they actually finished off those Cygors, so they did not work as well as I had hoped. Over here for Wingman, you'll see 113 on these Longbeards. The Hammer is 93, 105 here. I mean, these few units actually pretty much did all the damage. The rest of the units were kind of just smashed to death. That Cygor so brutal, and so you know, really definitely had to get something to tie that up if you're a dwarf player. You know, and you've just got to get around, maybe get one of those stock units around the side, or I mean, just whatever you can do to get in there and tie up that Cygor. Either way, great game to my opponent Wingman, and I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. Please subscribe. It really, I really am loving seeing my numbers go up. I'm trying to hit 1,000. So, you know, help me out. Tell your friends. Black Iron Battles is on the move. And so tune in. You know, we've got more battles coming up. Thank you guys all so much again for watching. This is Black Iron, and this has been another one of Black Iron's Battles.